was just saying to the manager, it's very difficult when you're playing against a young Everton team like this. The perception out there is that you come to these games, they're a youthful side, and you should be beating them. It's not quite that straightforward, though.
No, never always works that way. These are the biggest games for them. These are much bigger than playing their usual under 23s games. This is a massive step up in terms of, I'm sure a lot of them lads will want to go out on loan to League One, League Two, even Championship clubs, maybe some of them. So they're right up for it. And then it's always difficult. These games are usually used by the league clubs for players who haven't really been playing. So it's never that easy when you haven't been playing to come straight in and be at your maximum levels. So yeah, it's never as simple as like you say. You should just come and roll these teams over. These will do a lot of preparation for these games. And yeah, they're all fit, young lads, good players. Obviously coming from, they've been well grounded, well schooled at Everton. Got a good academy system there, and yeah, it's never that simple.
How much of a boost does it give them as well when they go with a goal in front? It gives them that something to hang on to, doesn't it? And at the end, maybe fatigue would normally have played a part, but given that sort of one goal advantage, it just keeps the mindset right, I guess.
100%. That's at any level. If that game's 0-0, we look like the only team that's going to go and win it. But when they're 1-0 up, it just gives you that extra determination to hold on to your lead. And like I say, these are the biggest games for them, so it'll give them that extra determination and motivation to keep the back door shut. And credit to them, they did. We had a lot of pressure. I think we pretty much dominated the second half. I think they only had one or two shots, and one was the goal. So obviously it's frustrating from our part, but obviously also credit to Everton.
The other frustration is, as you say, you dominated possession for long periods, but at times the decision making, the final ball was lacking. Yeah,
spot on. Felt like we got into really good areas. Just the decision of whether to cross or not cross, or shoot, not shoot, final pass, let us down tonight. We had loads of the ball, loads of territory advantage and stuff like that. So obviously hugely disappointing not to win the game with the amount of play in their half that we had. But that's something we have to look at and improve at and get much better at it.
A lot of changes to the side tonight as well. Where is the fitness at this stage of the season on the whole? Is it a case of you still getting that match fitness levels up?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously there's a few players who played pretty regular. Alfie, has played pretty much all the season, played for his country as well. But a lot of players, haven't played that many 90 minutes, and also, these are proper games. You can't. It's very difficult to replicate the full 90 minutes in a proper full-size pitch, atmosphere, crowd, proper game. Difficult in training or even just doing running or whatever. It's quite tough to replicate that. So yeah, of course, lads are going to be short of fitness, and it's going to play a part in it. And especially when you make so many changes, it often can disjoint the rhythm of the team, and it's difficult. Players are playing with people they haven't played with before or regularly. Of course, all that comes into effect, but it's not an excuse. We feel we have enough of the ball in their half to at least draw the game. Should be winning that game. These things aren't excuses. This is what this competition is for league clubs.
It's the first game, obviously, of the group stages. As a player, the prize, obviously, at the end of it is a trip to Wembley. Is that a real motivating factor? Because this competition obviously divides opinion amongst people, doesn't it?
I think if you get to the latter stages, it probably is. I think the furthest I've got to is the one before the quarter-finals, maybe. Some clubs take it very, very serious. Some clubs don't. It's just, everyone has a different preference. Like you say, it divides opinion. But for the under 23 teams, it's huge for them. It's part of their development and stuff like that. So yeah, like you say, it divides opinion. Everyone does it differently. People have different views. I'm pretty sure if everyone got through the group and they have a sniff at getting to Wembley, I'm sure the team selections it's probably change, and it might be the same as the league team. That's just how it is.
In terms of Saturday, you've got Doncaster Rovers away in the league. What are you expecting from that?
Be a tough game. I think every game at this level is tough. It won't be easy. They haven't had a great start to the campaign so far, but they've got some good players. I played with a few of the players there last year. Joe Dodu and Dan Gardner are good players at this level. Richie Wellens is a fairly experienced manager now as well, so they always try and play the right way, Doncaster, so I'm sure they'll try and cause us problems, but it's a game we're looking forward to, and go there and look to win the game.